ladies and gentlemen, once again. My name is Greg Young, coming to you live from Davenport, Florida, one more time. And this morning in my morning life, wake up motivation. I just want to talk about a topic: always fail forward and never backwards. And the reason why I want to talk about this topic is because a lot of people, when they make mistakes, they beat themselves up about their mistakes, and they're not able to fail forward and keep on moving and keep moving past their mistakes. And a lot of times it allows them to lose their commitment to what they're doing, lose their confidence in what they're doing, and lose their consistency in what they're doing, and they won't continue to do what they're doing. But what we must always realize in life, we're all gonna fail at something. There's nothing that you're gonna do in life that you're always gonna be successful at. You're gonna have some failures. Like me, when I started out in investing in myself, I wasn't successful right away. I mean, I had a lot of failures, but the thing is about it, I learned from those failures that I had, and I used them as a learning lesson and not something to discourage me and think that I was not doing things right. So I could move forward, so I could fail forward and never fall backwards. Because, when you fall backwards, then that means that you give up on what you're doing, or whatever mistake you made along the way, you made the same mistake again. And you may have made the same mistake twice or three times or whatever. But you have to realize, no matter how many times in life that you fail, you can always fail forward. You can always treat every mistake that you've ever made in life as a learning experience for you, and not a cursing to where you believe that you cannot achieve whatever it is you set out to do. You must realize, and we all must realize, on this journey of life, when we're on this journey of life trying to achieve things, or just daily life, just moving about in daily life and dealing with daily life and daily decisions and dealing with people, we're not going to always make the right choices. There's going to be times that you're going to make bad choices in life, but all because you made a bad choice or you fail at something doesn't mean that you should give up. You might made a bad choice in life and you might have ended up in a bad relationship. But all because you had a bad relationship with one person, don't put a label on every man and say all men are dogs or all men are no good, because you don't know. Because that you just had that experience with that one man, but you cannot judge all men based upon that. In the same way with the men, if you had a bad relationship with one woman, you cannot judge all women based upon that. The only thing you can do within situations like that is that didn't work out, that was a failed relationship, but you fell forward. Then now you start to asking and praying to God and asking God to send you somebody that's going to line up with what you want out of life, and they're on the same page. And now you and that particular person can build a nursing relationship. But you cannot do that if you say, well, I'm giving up on relationships because all men are dogs, and if you're a man, you say all women ain't no good. And now you have allowed your failed relationship to define your lifestyle on how you perceive of thinking about a woman or a man. And you should not do that. You should just realize, well, hey, maybe that just wasn't the right person for me at that time. And, maybe we just wasn't as compatible as we thought we were. Because everything that happens in life happens for a reason. Every failure that you go through in life, every time you fail at something, it happens for a reason. And the reason for it happening is supposed to be a learning experience to where it teaches you not to make the same mistake twice. But a lot of people don't get it as a learning experience, and it doesn't teach them not to make the same mistake twice. So therefore, they don't they don't get to the point to where, they realize that, they're making a mistake or whatever the case may be, within the situation that's going on. But you have to realize that when you fail forward, you know that you made a mistake, and now you realize that mistake, and you know that you're not going to make that mistake again, because it's only going to cause you to fail backward. But what I'm saying to you this morning in my morning live wake up motivation is that you have to always realize and know that nothing in life is going to go perfect. Nothing in life is going to go according to your plan. So when you fail forward and never fall backwards, and always keep your courage, always keep your commitment, always keep your confidence, always keep your capabilities on doing whatever it is you set out to do, and don't allow the obstacles that are in the way to allow you to fail backwards, to where you don't keep on moving on strong towards achieving whatever it is you set out to achieve. Because here's the deal. If you give up, you never reach your journey or your destination. And if you want something bad in life, you shouldn't allow nothing or nobody to stop you from achieving that, because you should always fail forward. You should always believe that every mistake that you made in life is revivable. And don't allow a mistake to hold you back in life, or give up on moving forward in life, or trying to do something that you know that can create change in your life and create a better lifestyle for you. But you have to realize that the fact of the matter is when you fail forward, always fail forward and never backwards. Because now you know that failure, whatever it was that you failed at, that was a learning experience that you needed in order to get to where you wanted to go. But had you not had that learning experience, you wouldn't have been able to get to where you wanted to go. So that's why when you fail forward, you treat it as a learning experience. And then now you know that you made that mistake, but you won't go back and make that mistake twice. See, a lot of people don't get ahead in life because they don't believe in themselves to be, what they need to be or who they need to be. They allow other people to dictate their life and tell them what they can and cannot do, and beat them up because of their failures. See, the average person, myself personally, when somebody comes to me and says, well, Greg, man, this just really didn't work out, I will give them advice. I said, well, you know what? Maybe that didn't work out for you. Maybe that wasn't a good fit for you at that point in time, but you should never give up on trying to achieve whatever it was, whatever goal that was that you set out to achieve in life, because of the simple fact that you don't give up on your dreams. You don't allow nobody to talk you out of your dreams or talk you out of your success, because you determine your success or failure in life, and you have to realize that. So you have to realize, always fail forward and never backwards, because if you fail forward, then you can keep moving on, because you had the courage to know that you made a mistake, and now you can get past that mistake and you can keep moving on to wherever you need to be, and you can achieve whatever it is you set out to accomplish. But on the other hand, if you fail backwards, now all your belief system is shot. You don't believe that you can go on and move on and achieve whatever it is you set out to achieve. And that's when you get to the point in life to where you give up, because now you have no self-esteem, you have no self-confidence, you have no commitment to yourself, you have no consistency. And then whatever that is you were trying to accomplish, you just give up and you quit. and you never try to go back to accomplish it again. But I'm here to tell you this morning, in my morning life wake ups, always fail forward and never backwards. And I want to send this message out to you. If there's something that you have tried to accomplish in life and you failed at it, give it another chance. Try again, because like I said, I say this all the time, that a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. So if you quit and you give up, you're not going to win at whatever you're trying to achieve in life. And I know that you can achieve it because of the simple fact, because I believe in you. I believe in you. I know that you can achieve this. I know this is not beyond achievable, and I know you can do it. But here's the thing. You got to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? To be able to go out there and achieve those in particular things, that to the point in time to where you've got to be able to do it yourself and be able to achieve whatever it is that you set out to achieve in life. And that's the way it has to be. Because if you set out to achieve something in life and then you allow your failures of you falling backwards instead of forwards, and you give up on whatever it is you set out to achieve in life, then you accept failure, you accept defeat, you quit. And that's what I'm telling you right now. No matter how hard it gets in life, when whatever task you're trying to perform, always be hungry enough not to quit and not to give up, and keep moving on strong so you can accomplish whatever it is you set out there to accomplish. Because what we all must realize is that when we give up on ourselves, we give up on a lot of other people. When you give up on yourself, you give up on your family. You give up on the people that are dependent on you. So always remember, every time you quit, you're quitting on somebody else and not just yourself. And that will encourage you to keep moving on strong, because that's how it encouraged me to keep moving on strong on my journey of building my wealth and pursuing a situation in my life to where I could get away from working a 9 to 5. Every time I was working a 9 to 5, I would think about the fact, man, I don't never have no time to spend with my family. Man, I don't never have no money, man. I'm just living to pay the bank back. And that's the way it was when I was working a 9 to 5. I was living to pay the bank back the overdraft fee from what I used to pay my bills. And I said, man, what kind of lifestyle is this? I'm living on somebody else's purpose and not mine. So then I made a decision to become an investor and start investing in myself. When I first started out, I had a lot of failed investments. But one thing I said in the back of my mind, in my subconscious mind way of thinking, I said I was not going to give up, because if I gave up, then that means I gave up and I quit on the ones that loved me and the ones that needed me, which was my family. And I was not going to allow obstacles that was in my way along the way to stop me from reaching my success level, because I knew that I deserved a better lifestyle and I knew that my family deserved a better lifestyle. So therefore, every time I fell, I always fell forward and never backwards. I always treated it as a learning experience. I always went back and analyzed where I made my mistake and what caused me to fail at this particular thing. And then when I tried to do it again, I did it in a different way, in a different model, in a different style, and it worked out. So that's what you have to realize. When you decide to first invest in yourself, you don't have all the answers. You're just like taking a risk. But as they say, risk takers are money makers. And that's true to this day. If you can become a risk taker to invest in yourself, to create a second stream of income and have consistency in what you're doing, your lifestyle will change. But you've got to want it. And then the only way you want it is every time you fail, always fail forward and never backwards, and keep moving. You know, as they say, dust yourself off and keep moving on strong, because you never know as to what you have to endure when you're trying to accomplish something until you try. You never know the roadblocks that are up ahead of you. You never know the people that's going to tell you that you cannot succeed in this. But the thing is, you don't believe them because you got to have your own subconscious mind way of thinking and say, hey, I don't care how long this takes. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to do what it takes for me to get to the next level in life of success within this journey that I'm setting out to accomplish. And long as you keep that in your head and you don't allow nobody on the inside to stop you from talking you out of it, and nobody on the outside. But the only way that you can win and win big is that you have to have a large support system around you. You know, like people, when you fail, people encouraging you to do it again. Greg, get up, do it again, man. You're smart, man. You can do this. You can do this. Don't give up. And when you have a support system like that, that encourages you to keep moving on strong. And that is called a positive support system. Now, on the other hand, if you have a support system which is negative, and they saying, well, you know what, Greg, man, I told you when you tried that you weren't going to be successful. I just knew it, man. I was just sitting back and just waiting, man, to tell you that you weren't going to be successful. Those are people that had already put in their mind that you was going to fail at whatever thing that you was trying to accomplish. And those people you don't need around you because those people are not encouragers. You know, they're dream killers, they're purpose killers, they're dream stealers, you know, because they cannot make it up in their mind to do something positive and successful. So they stay bound to a 9 to 5 to work the 40 hours, to get the 40-hour paycheck, to retire with 40% of their pay. But then they talk about you for going out here and creating a second stream of income and trying to get away from the 40-40 plan because they have so much fear and they won't get uncomfortable and give it a try for themselves. So now they want everybody else that does it to fail so they can talk about them, and then they can come right back to the 40-40 plan industry as well and never get out. And now that gives those people, which are negative mindset people, something to talk about. But me, I'm going to give the people something to talk about, which is going to be my success level. I'm not going to allow what people do, what people say, stop me from my journey to accomplishing what I set out to accomplish in life. And I know it's going to be roadblocks along the way, so I'm prepared. And that's what you got to do. You got to prepare yourself for failure. If you prepare yourself for failure, then when you fall, you will always fall forward and never backward. You got to know that anything that you're trying to accomplish big in life, that there's going to be obstacles. There's going to be times that things don't go your way. There's going to be times that you're going to feel like giving up, but don't quit. Because like I said a quitter never wins and a winner never quit. That's a true statement. You got to realize that anytime you set out to do something in life and accomplish something, it's not going to be easy. And you just got to have that thick skin, and you got to be unstoppable, and you got to say, hey, how bad do I want this? How bad do I want to accomplish this? If you're setting out to lose weight, you got to say, how bad do I want to accomplish losing this weight so my body can be a lot healthier than what it is right now? If you're setting out to create a second stream of income, you got to say, how bad do I want to do what I need to do to put in the income producing hours that I need to, so I can create this second stream of income and then eventually build this second stream of income to where it can replace my 9 to 5, my 40-40 plan. Do I want it that bad to where I'm willing to be unstoppable and have the consistency that I need in order to achieve it? Or do I just want it bad enough to think that I can accomplish it? Or do I want it bad enough to just sign up just to say that I'm trying to create a second stream of income, but I'm not doing nothing that's building the business? You know, you got to make your decision. what you want out of life and how bad you want it. Excuse me. And once you figure out what you want out of life and how bad you want it, then that determines the success level in whatever you're going to get out of whatever the journey is that you're trying to accomplish. But first of all, you got to figure out yourself this question: how bad do I want it? How bad do I want to achieve whatever it is I set out to achieve? And then if you know how bad you want it, you will always fail forward and never backward. You will never allow someone to talk you out of completing your journey or your mission in whatever you're doing in life. And it doesn't matter what you're doing, but just always have enough courage and enough confidence and enough capability and enough commitment within yourself to stay committed to whatever you're doing so you can win, so you can accomplish it. And don't allow what other people say determine your success level or determine you completing whatever task you're trying to complete. No matter how many times they tell you it can't be done, you got to already know in your mind, in your subconscious mind way of thinking, that it's already done. It's already done. And if you believe it and you use your subconscious mind to create a picture of visualization, then now you can go out and achieve it because you believe it, and now you manifested it forward in your mind by creating a picture of visualization of it already being done and accomplished. So now you can bring it into the physical realm of reality to where it becomes a reality in real life, because you're going to strive as hard as you can to accomplish that, because it's already set in your mind that you're already there. And you're not going to do nothing to give up on that, to stop from striving for that, because that's what you want. That's the lifestyle you want. That's the lifestyle you know you deserve, and you want to go out there and get it. And you're not going to allow nobody else to tell you that you cannot accomplish it. You're just not going to do that. You may sit back and listen to them and say, well, yeah, you know, that's your opinion. And everybody's entitled to one. But my opinion is, I don't care what it takes. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to accomplish this journey and complete this mission that I set out to complete. Whatever it is, whether if it's building a business, if it's losing weight, if it's getting in shape, whatever it is, you cannot allow, excuse me, you cannot allow another person to talk you out of it. That's what I'm saying this morning. So you got to have enough courage within yourself to know that whatever you set out to do, that you can accomplish it. No matter what. You've got to know that you can accomplish it. If you don't believe that you can accomplish it, you're not going to accomplish it. And every time you fail, you're not going to fail forward, you're going to fail backwards because of your belief system. If you have a limited belief system on the limitations of what you can accomplish in life, you're never going to accomplish them. If you have a wholehearted, full belief system with consistency and confidence and commitment and capability and courage, you can achieve whatever you want out of life. And that's what you must realize. This is what I'm saying to you in my morning life wake up motivation, is that always fail forward and never backwards. That's just the bottom line. Always. And what I mean by that, when you make a mistake, learn from that mistake and keep moving on, and don't allow others to distract you to give up. And that's all I'm saying. So this morning, I'd like to thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning life wake up motivation. And just do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video, because I know this video needs to be put out here. And I know there's somebody out there in the world right now that is struggling with this. Always fail forward and never backwards. So, but this morning I got a call to action, and it's my new product, which is called Skin Tech. And give me a moment, and I'm gonna get this video set up, and I'm gonna give you a brief synopsis of what the product is about, and then I'm gonna show you, the flammable test. Okay, let's get it going here. And let's see. Let's see what we're at. Hold on, I don't know what's. There we go.
I sampled my mechanic before he did the work on my car. He only had to wash his hands one time.
It makes your hands soft. You don't have to use lotion. It's up to 4 hours.
Try Mechanical Invisible.
This is Skin Tech, a broad spectrum protective in foam form. It is literally an invisible glove on our skin, and it helps eliminate viruses, bacteria, and even spores on contact. What's really fascinating about it is that it can also protect your skin from corrosive substances such as acid-based insolvent. In fact, do you know what? We're going to show you exactly in this video how it protects your hand against chloride acid, an acid that would normally burn. We waited 5 minutes for it to completely dry, and now we're applying acid chloride. We use the screws to show that there's an actual chemical reaction that takes place, and as you can see, it doesn't really affect the hand, and we get a 4-hour protection against acid chemicals, bacteria, viruses, no matter what. This is just amazing, right? This is by far the best sanitizing product in the world. Skin Tech, soft to the touch and tough as nails.
Okay, I have one more for you. Nope, I didn't want to. There we go.
All right, hey Boom fam. So I got my product today. I would call it my glove love.
This is the flammable test.
And I want to do a flammability test with this. Now, I don't recommend you try this at home, but for me personally, I needed to know if this product was flammable as regular store-bought hand sanitizer is, because I think this would be a really great selling point. So as you guys may know, regular hand sanitizer, it contains 66% ethyl alcohol, which is extremely flammable, and it's also very volatile, which means the vapors are going to come off of it once you put it out into the air, which causes the flammability. So I wanted to test it against our hand sanitizer. So I'm a bit nervous about this because I've never done this before. And ooh, this looks like this is gonna give a big flame. I better put just a couple drops. This is our regular, typical store-bought hand sanitizer. And we're gonna put this up against the Boom sanitizer, just to do a flammability check. Because if this does not let on fire, this will be an excellent selling point, especially for people with kids. So first we're gonna do the store-bought one. And it's definitely burning. So now we're gonna try the Boom one. I don't think it's flammable, guys. This is a oh snap. Wow, let me turn the light out just to see if, let me blow this out so I don't mess my pot up, first of all. So I'm actually going to turn out the lights or make it darker in here just to see if there's an invisible flame going on here, because sometimes you can't see it to the visible eye without it being completely dark. So give me 1 second. Nothing. Awesome. Okay, guys, so there you have it. We have completed our flammability test with our solution. This will light your hands on fire if you are barbecuing, if you are making s'mores, if you are doing anything around the house. And I think that's really amazing. So this is actually a safer choice than your typical store-bought sanitizer. And thank you for tuning in with us.
All right. Stop this. Come on, let's get there we go. Okay. Okay, like I said, there you have it. You know, that Skin Tech. And like I said, with that Skin Tech, it forms an invisible glove for 4 hours that keeps you protected up to 4 hours from bacteria, viruses, sores, whatever the case may be. So, and like I said, you can get a 50 milliliter bottle of that Skin Tech for $25 with regular use, and it lasts you up until a month. Then you can get a 150 millimeter bottle of the Skin Tech with regular use, and it will last you up until 3 months. So what are you waiting on? Click the link below at thismakesense.com and order your Skin Tech today and protect your family and protect yourself. So once again, you know, my name is Greg Young, coming to you live from Davenport, Florida. But remember these words: always fail forward and never backwards. And what is meant by those words is weevils wobble, but they don't fall down. And then when you do fall down, get back up, dust yourself off, and keep on moving, and go out there and keep moving on your journey so you can achieve what you set out to achieve and accomplish and get the lifestyle that you deserve to live. So thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my Morning Life Wake Up Motivation this morning. And do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video, because I know that there are people out there that need to hear this message this morning: always fail forward and never backwards. And I know there's people that need to hear this, and I want them to be able to hear it. So do me a favor, like, comment, and share. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I just want to say, if you're going to work this morning and you're driving on the highway, drive safe. Once you get to work, work safe. And whatever you're doing, be safe. But always remember these words: always fail forward and never backwards. Let those words resonate with you all day to day, and say those words. And when you start to see failure about to come in your life, you know, revert back to these words: always fail forward and never backwards. So I just want to say thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my Morning Life Wake Up Motivation this morning. And I love you, and God loves you, and have a blessed day, and goodbye.